Yo, welcome in YouTube. We have a brand new video to watch and react to today, this time via Mello. We're very excited about Duet Night Abyss, and this is all characters, ultimates, and skills. Now, we are live reacting to this over here at twitch.tv/nixirl, here with the gang. It'll be linked in the bio. You should come check it out and join us sometime. But yeah, Duet Night Abyss is a game that is currently in their technical test, so it looks like we're going to be getting a sneak preview at these characters' ultimates. I'm very excited for this game. It's one of my more highly anticipated gachas, but let's not delay any longer. Let's get into the action and see what these ultimates are looking like. First up, well, we got an
Duet Night
intro
Abyss
first up, I
characters
guess.
are quite unique, despite the fact that every character can equip each single weapon.
What's up, Half?
In this video I want to go over all of the available characters in the technical test, showing the ultimate skills and kits, and we're gonna start out with the main heroine of the game, which is Barona.
Let's quickly
Veronica!
get this over with.
Alright, first up, Veronica.
Surrender.
Or Veronica.
Her ultimate summons her signature weapon, Emir, and this will override and replace her current melee weapon with
Dude, that
Barona
is
has
so
equipped
sick.
for the duration of her ultimate. If you build her the right way, she can stay half of the time roughly in her ultimate form, which makes her float mid-air and cleave. Her E-skill is a fast charge.
Bro, she stays in that form for so long. Like, I could see that being something where you get like 3, maybe 5 slashes off. She was floating for days, bro.
Forward attack with her signature weapon, and it can be spammed multiple times. Aside from the two active skills, each character has a passive ability, and for Veronica this is when dealing damage with a sword, there's a chance to restore sanity. So sanity is the main resource with which you can use skills and your ultimate, so it's quite huge. So as I said, every character can equip every weapon type. However, some characters have best passive abilities that strongly encourage you to use a specific weapon type. Next we have Hilda.
Alright, before we look at Hilda, chat, S through D tier, I don't want to be too, ahead of time. Also, thank you to people that are participating in the sponsor. I hear it going off. Chat, I'm going to give her A tier off rip. I hope that's not too high out the gate. You guys let me know what you think. I mean, it looks cool. It looks fun. But as far as, like, blowing me away, I don't know. We've seen the Dragon Man in the technical test trailer. And I feel like that wasn't as good as the Dragon Man. So let's keep it pushing through the rest of them.
Which has been my personal favorite
Hilda.
character of the game. She's a maid and fighting with plasma dirt
The slide
expellers.
is sick.
She's dealing pyro damage, and the way her kit works is basically every time you hit an enemy with her ultimate, you summon an additional dirt expeller, so one of these plasma dirt expellers, and their passive ability is that these plasma dirt expellers every 3 seconds shoot the enemy. And with your E skill, you just make them circle around you and shoot plasma all the time.
Interesting. Bro, AoE goes crazy with this one.
Very well.
I mean, she is kind of a maid.
I'll follow your
She's definitely a
orders
maid.
for now.
I mean, she looks kind of cool, but I'll be honest, like, it seems like a brain-dead playstyle. I give that one, like, B or C. Yeah, the auto-aim goes crazy. It just hits
Next
everybody.
we have Tabiti.
Alright, Tabithi is up next. This is like the little, shit, what's it called? We play the character in Smite! Cthulhu! This is like the Cthulhu child.
Or Tabith, however you pronounce. She has, in my opinion, the funniest ultimate and kit in the game. She's making use of tentacles that can grab and hold the enemies, and if you use her ultimate, it will instantly summon 9 tentacles. There can be a maximum of 18 tentacles on the field, and basically, like I said, they can grab the enemy, and your E skill makes them attack additionally, and you can spam that a lot.
Interesting.
So huge damage if you have those 18 tentacles up, and it just looks mad silly and mad fun.
Dude, hers and the previous one, they look too brain dead. They look like OP.
Ouch! That hurt!
I wonder how hard it's gonna be to get to your ultimate.
Really?
Because it then just snags all the bad guys. But like, how is this gonna work against like elite enemies, like larger enemies? Does it only work good against plebs? I don't know.
Take this! This is so fun!
She literally says this is so fun.
Nom nom nom.
And this is like the polar opposite.
The next character, Truffle, is
Truffle.
kind of wild. She
The
has
pig
a
girl!
pet pig that she can summon, which is called Filbert.
Bro, this is literally copying Ushi. Wait, isn't that Ito's little bull? She's just yeeting the pig and it's taking everybody out.
Pig that she
Yeet!
can summon, which
Yeet!
is called Filbert. So basically she can shoot it forward with her E skill, and her ultimate she can ride on it, and her passive gives you damage increase and damage taken decrease stacks up to 10
Melee
stacks
pig is
based on
crazy.
how long you're already riding on the pig.
It's time to leave.
Filbert the pig.
So for overworld exploration, it's really great. You don't encounter enemies for a while, and then you encounter enemies suddenly. You have like 10 damage stacks. You can quickly kill the enemies and then just move on exploring.
This is wild.
This is gonna
I do think the pig rider is like
Special
this is a super cool
commissary's
ability though.
Feast till
Especially if
forever.
you're zooming. I don't like the melee pig, but I like running around on the pig. That looks sick.
It's my honor.
Dragonmon! Dragonmon with the flute?
Fuming is an electro damage dealer, which
Alright, so far, I want to adjust my rankings, okay? I still give the first chick A. All the three after, I'll give it B. I think they're cool, but they're not like super exciting, but none of them are bad. Okay, so A for the first chick, B for everybody else. Let's see what Dragon Man's got.
revolves around
Yeah,
plunging.
emo Dill,
His ultimate
exactly.
skill summons a dragon that circles him, which makes him stun immune. With her E-skill you can jump high in the sky, and then with your melee attack you can plunge down and deal a huge amount of plunge
Yeah,
damage.
this is sick.
Interesting is that you can spam the E-skill, so you can make double,
Dude, it's like
triple,
Xiao.
or 4 times jump.
I'll take it.
That is sick! Am I a normie for liking dragons? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, chat, this is the type of superpower. If I was in one of these universes, this is the type of power I would want to have, okay? It's like you're a badass and you're wielding a dragon. Yeah, I don't know if I can give it S, but it is the closest thing we've seen. Everybody likes dragons, okay? Not just me.
Haunting shadow.
I'll be honest though, a lot of these almost feel too spammy. Yo, what up, Aries?
Let me provide medicine for the battle.
Okay, chat, I am a big fan of characters in all black. I be wearing black almost all the time, but characters in all white are kinda clean too.
To come.
Fushu. Please do some cool shit. I think
Next
this
we
is
have
like
the
the ice
dedicated
character.
healer of the game, Fushu.
Healer.
But she's not only a healer, she's also super strong. Her ultimate gives her 80% attack speed increase. I mean,
The
just
healer is super
look at
strong. Cool. Damn!
it. Her E-skill summons a sphere called Yunchi. You can have out 2 of them at the same time, and those recover health for you and your party members.
Now that's
Also,
sick.
when one of your teammates is dying, that sphere will rescue the dying teammate, but it's only 1 time per battle per teammate.
Dude, she might be the coolest one.
I wish my
Animation's not
journey
that
wouldn't
crazy,
end.
though. Oh, this chick is gonna be S tier. I can already promise you. Psyche, she's gonna be S tier. I'd give that chick, I'd put her in B too. Honestly, I think the first chick and the dragon guy, A tier. Everybody else, B tier so
And
far.
so soon.
Psyche is an animal damage dealer that transforms during her ultimate into a levitating cannon, which kind of reminds me a little bit of a Gundam. So
Nah,
she can
this is
fire
way
at her
too
enemies
sick.
while freely flying around, stay out of range of melee attacks, and additionally her E-skill, she can place a decoy that enemies will attack. So with her it's really easy to avoid taking damage all that
Yeah,
much.
she's OP. Yeah, that's sick, bro. This is the S tier character.
Next
What
we
up,
have
Jude?
Rebecca, which is a hydro damage dealer. So first of all, she can summon 3 jellyfish. They are called Aurelia Aurita, and she can summon 3 of them at the same time. And they deal quite a lot of damage by themselves. And her passive ability makes hers inflict poison on the target. That stacks up to 6 times. And
Poison
her
is sick.
ultimate basically deals more damage on enemies based on the number of stacks they have.
My biggest concern thus far is the majority of these characters feel absolutely brain dead to play. And I don't know how exciting the game can be if every character just feels immediately OP. The first chick with like the slashing red blades, that looked fun. The flying fairy chick, that looked fun. The pig rider chick, that looks fun. Everybody else feels almost too like just brain dead, just spammy. Or like, I don't even know if you could call this spammy, but you just drop the jellyfish or there's insta-clapping the enemies. What? Yeah, I want to spend more time shooting the...
Are you inviting me on a date?
She is kind of a babe, though. Yes, I am is crazy.
Come closer.
Every character gets a melee weapon and a ranged weapon.
Right in the sweet
I think
aroma.
we can swap them though, and I think every
Or else
weapon's
you
got
won't
its
live long
like
enough to
different
pay me.
abilities or different like stats, strengths. maybe.
Paid for wasting my time.
Okay, why does she get no intro? Lynn, ooh! Draws Hansel and Gretel. That's crazy. Hansel and Gretel, bro. She just draws hands,
Last but
basically.
not least, we have Lynn, which is a pyro gunner. I really like the idea of mixing gunner and archer design here. I really think they outdid themselves on this one. And her kit basically revolves around her signature weapon. When she activates her ultimate, her ranged weapon gets swapped out for dual wielding guns that are pretty strong.
Okay, there was no need for physics right there. What did she do to cause for physics? She literally just put her guns down?
Weapon gets swapped out for dual wielding guns that are pretty strong. In her
Okay.
ultimate state, she is not able to move anymore, but she can constantly spam
Bro, what
her
is this
ultimate
outfit?
attack, and the attack speed will get faster and faster and stack up to 35 stacks. So huge damage, huge attack speed. Her E-skill is a single shot with her signature weapon. For most characters in the game, you will see that they always have like an on-demand damage skill and a self-buff. And for some characters, sometimes the E-skill is the self-buff, like for Hilda, and for other characters, like for Lynn, the ultimate is the self-buff.
Yeah, this
the
looks so
activation for
sick.
the self-buff is usually less costly, but it will cost you more and more sanity as you keep up the ultimate or your self-buff, while the on-demand skill is straight off the bat, like pretty expensive, but gives you damage. I think they did a really good job with making the characters very unique and different, especially the ultimate skills
I agree
are
with that.
kinda crazy for some of the characters. Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, see ya.
Dude, W video. Chat, I will be putting the link in the chat. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, it will be linked in the bio. Dude, Barenica, she looks
Attack
pretty
with her
sick.
signature weapon.
Okay, here's my concerns for this so far. As always, I gotta see a game story before I can really be like, oh, this is gonna be good or not. But as was mentioned in the chat, it does feel like, it doesn't even feel like, it's clear that all of these ultimates are being tested against pleb enemies more or less, and we really won't have a sense of how strong these characters are until we can see them fighting up against bosses. A really good example of this, like I mentioned, is Tabithi, however you say this, with the tentacles. Like, if the tentacles can just snatch up all the pleb enemies, like, that seems OP, kind of brain dead almost. However, if there's like a larger elite enemy that maybe it takes, you know, if there's 9 at a time, you need all 9 to grab it or it doesn't work, right? So any pleb enemies would stop them from being, you know, snatched up, or maybe they're just too large to be snatched up. I need to see more content like that. But I mean, dude, overall, it looks exciting. How good will the game be? I don't know. As was mentioned in this video, it's still in technical test, so a lot of this stuff could change. Surely there'll be more characters, more signature weapons, more, you know, just team comp options. But from watching another video, I do know that each character you know, at least as it currently stands, gets a ranged weapon, gets a melee weapon, and gets 2 characters as support. So to see what the different builds will be for these characters is going to be pretty exciting. But I'm looking forward to this game. It's pretty high on my list of games that I'm looking forward to. But that's just me. You guys let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. Let me know which of these characters you guys like the most. Honestly, I'm torn, but I think the fairy chick, just the flying one, Psyche, she looks way too cool to not be like the most exciting character in my opinion. But yep, leave a comment what character you're looking forward to. What are your concerns? What do you think is going to be awesome about the game? And again, come hang out with us on Twitch sometime, twitch.tv/nixirl. It'll be linked in the bio. If you made it this far, drop a subscribe, drop a like, leave a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios!